Hello, good morning. I'm here from Pax Europiana, from my hometown Linz. It's a very beautiful town. It should be the center of a new Europe, and it will be, because yesterday there was the decision for Ukraine to get the EU candidate status for Moldova. This is shifting this gravity of Europe very much in the center, and that's very good. I'm very happy about this development. It will give new prosperity and new energy to the Danube region. It will be amazing, and it's historic. We cannot use more simple terms than historic achievements. With Moldova, also Georgia will come along, and this is so significant. It was 5 years of my life. I intensively worked for this moment, and despite the Bulgarians, and via the Bulgarians the Russians trying to spoil the moment, and a lot of things which I don't agree which happened yesterday, but there is also clarity, I think, with the decision makers in Brussels that this was not perfect yesterday. For the Balkans we are stuck, and we have really betrayed our Bosnian and Kosovo friends. No visa liberalization, no candidate status. It was a big mistake of Kosovo not to apply for EU candidate status right in May when I said it, but okay, my influence is limited, and so we see that we have some success, not perfect, but we have this historic achievement of Ukraine in the EU as candidate status. And all those who think that this is just a joke and it's not real and it will take a long time, it might take a long time, but be surprised, the Ukrainians will work hard on it, and I will campaign relentlessly to achieve it fast. As we have seen yesterday, we need a coalition of the Western Balkans, Ukraine, Moldova and Georgia, to open the European Union together. Because true, it will not be easy. The progress on the Balkans is slow because of the French, because of some very weak Austrian and German politicians who normally should be the advocates of such an enlargement. So we have a lot of things to do in the coming decade, and we will do them. But it will be a much better European Union, will be much more successful. It's very good for the Austrian economy. This is very good for Central Europe. This is very good for all Europe. And this is very good to fight against inflation, for better economics. It will lift us out of this economic crisis which Russia is producing, and it will be very, very dynamic Europe. A lot of catch-up effects in Eastern Europe, in the Balkans, and we will get all of them by 2029. That's my target date for this enlargement. All 9 countries will be in. I always advocate for the more advanced countries, Albania, Montenegro, Macedonia, to be faster in the European Union. It will be as well. You will see. Yes, I'm here in Linz, and I make my pledge to achieve exactly that. Linz, very beautiful country at the crossroad of the Danube and the Salt Road and the new Silk Road. This is very, very positive, and I'm very, very happy about that one. And yet some in the EU have betrayed yesterday Kosovo and Bosnia. The countries we liberated is shameful. It's connected to Islamophobia of Mr. Macron and some in the French right and left, the anti-Europeans, and he is pandering to them, and he has a lack of information anyhow, and that's very dramatic and very regretful that Mr. Nehammer has no impact politically in Europe, is logically because he was never elected. We need a new government with real electoral backing and real impact, like Alois Mock had in the Times. Because if he would know that Nehammer is so ineffectual for Bosnia and Kosovo, the countries Mock loved and supported, especially of course Bosnia, then he would be really very shocked. And I have seen you, no problem. I'm walking and talking, that's always with a risk here in Linz. And so let's cut also the energy imports from Russia completely. Let's never forget, anyhow Putin will cut them now because we are so useless, no, without honor. We should have cut them in March when he started the war. Anyhow, you cannot help the European political elite, but let's be positive today, because it was a major breakthrough achieved on this beautiful day, the 23rd of June 2022, where Ukraine will go into the European Union. A historic decision. The Ukrainians wanted in 91, in 98, in 2005, 6, 7, 8, in 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. They achieved it. Congratulations. And the same will be also possible for Kosovo, for Bosnia, despite the French obstructionism and all these other problems which we face in this beautiful European Union of to be 37. And because some friends ask me, 37 means always that the United Kingdom will come back into the European Union, and this will be, it will be the left reuniting Europe. I'm fine with that. You know, I'm not so happy with the Tories anyhow. F-U-C-K for the Tories, who failed us on taxes, on trade, who went to the extreme right and have failed us completely. And this is unreasonable what they did. I'm no longer supporting them. And yes, I'm with Maggie, but not with Boris. I'm with Reagan and not with Trump. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Some people have lost the true way. I'm on that way, absolutely. I'm consistent in my policy thinking since 1986, and I'm still very proud about that one. Good. So we will unite Europe, and it will be very successful. As the Ukrainians say, Budmo, it will be, and it's the moment where Ukraine has opted for the West, and now the West has finally responded. Let me also talk now about the NATO summit, because it's very important that Austria joins NATO. I made the case now. Also Kosovo and Bosnia must join NATO. It's very important, together with Sweden and Finland, and obviously also with our friends from all Western Balkan countries, ultimately Serbia as well, once it has turned to the West. Look how beautiful this country is. I really like it. And this is a very beautiful place. A city of 200,000 happy people. They actually, many might not know what's going on and how is the significance of that moment, because the effect of Ukraine's, the economic and political strategic effect of Ukraine in the EU will lift Central Europe to new prosperity levels. It's the logical way forward, and it will be really very wonderful, and they will be much richer. Well, many people might even oppose this development because of the lack of knowledge and the lack of political leadership, but it will be wonderful, and it will lift the whole Austrian and Central European economy towards new levels of prosperity, and also Ukraine and everybody involved. This is very positive, and I'm here to celebrate it, and I will continue to celebrate this major success of European unification achieved on the 23rd of June, despite some Bulgarian whatever craziness via Putin bringing down the government in order to stop us, and Macron and the useless Macron and helpless Scholz are just watching while Putin messes up Bulgaria and the Balkans. Very big shame. And that we don't even do visa liberalization for Kosovo, such a small thing, is also very annoying. And that we do so little for Montenegro, very annoying. It could be already in the EU. It's very easy. That we don't have any progress on Serbia joining the sanctions, very annoying. That we are stuck in the Balkans, very annoying. No candidate status for Bosnia, very annoying. But let's not spoil the major success. It is a major historic success, and I'm very happy about it. Yes, thanks a lot for that. Let's celebrate in the summer, and let's then do a lot of action to have a fast-track enlargement. All these countries must be in the European Union in 2029, and I will do my maximum to achieve it. Thanks a lot. All the best. Bye from Linz.